Welcome to Privacy Temple Tree's Market Report. This time a special one after the much expected election results. Now that elections are over and it has met all the expectations, markets have given a thumbs up with Sensex moving past 40,000 and Nifty going above 12,000 for the first time in the history. After that, it takes an immediate U-turn since the mood change brings the market down to where it started before the election results came in. Now, what next? A stable government is something not only Indians, even the world has been expecting to happen. Having traveled to many of the financial hubs of the world recently and heard to some of the top money managers whose thoughts are gung-ho about the India's growth that will be coming in the next decade. China and India are very big in their minds, in that they have even coined a name called Chindia that will lead the world and be a superpower in the coming decade. In that sense, China has gone far ahead. Probably we can say they are even closer to reach their destination. Whereas for India, there is a very big catch-up to be made, and that is going to happen at a very fast pace. How this fast pace is going to happen? A government that has full powers will bring in aggressive reforms which can and most of the times will impact the population at large, like any change that will bring a discomfort. While this kind of aggressive transformation is required for us so that we reach our destination fast, and it will happen in the next 5 years. Let's say we have to reach 100 and we are at 80 now. A journey from 80 to 100 is going to be euphoric. That is where China is now. Whereas for India, we are not at 80, we are at 40. Think about the experience we will have when we are going from 40 to 100 in a single clip. There is going to be tons of money made on this journey, and galore of opportunities will be available for people and investors. Unlike the expectation that markets will fly high if BJP retains power, this time it was different. Markets rejoiced victory, while at the same time it realized that basics are not yet in place. Hence, there was a correction. For that matter, it is not going to be a sell-off rather. So, people need not worry that 40,000 is reached on the Sensex, now I have to pack my bags and get out. In fact, it has now opened a new door into a new fairyland where a lot more people are expected to get in to experience the new world. If you are already in the journey, sit back and enjoy the new fairyland. There are talks that Sensex will reach 50,000 by this year end, while I have doubts on that. Whereas there is a pretty sure possibility that we will double in the next 5 years. Now, the expectations on the government, or rather the requirements that the Modi 2.0 needs to fulfill, are in the areas of jobs, infrastructure and capital building. World over, governments are facing challenges on jobs. In America, parents used to tell their children, don't waste food, it can be used by somebody else. Have now started telling them, do your homeworks properly, Indians are grabbing your jobs. Every nation across the globe have started protecting or working on jobs for their native population. I am not saying that Indians are grabbing all the opportunities across the globe. We are a big nation with huge population, and we do have challenges on our own on jobs in our home ground. In a country where there is abundant supply of labor every year, it is also adding in the form of disruption through new technology, where displacement of jobs has been happening. Government is facing a very big challenge in this front. We expect some big surprises coming out in the form of decision making. That should be helpful for the whole nation. Infrastructure is one space where we need very big growth. Only if infrastructure is in place, a country can spread out and flourish. Every developed nation across the globe have amazing infrastructure. Only after they made it, they flourished. It will be the same for India too. As of now, infrastructure sector has consumed a lot of big names in the corporate world in the form of defaults. Corporates have paid a hefty price for the greed they had. Now it is a turn of the government decision making mechanism to pay the price for the wrong decisions they have made. Here there is a requirement for some surprise decisions or magic decisions to be made, which will bring disruption to the government decision making machinery itself and bring discomfort to the bureaucracy as well as the bureaucrats. Next is capital. If investments are not made, a country cannot flourish. Of late, our companies are not been investing on expansion. Is it because of high interest rates on the credit, or because there is no requirement as the existing capacities have not been consumed? Analysis is not yet completed. Money should be flowing into the hands of people who should spend and consume. That will start rotating the economic cycle by bringing in investments, creating jobs, and the cycle continues. So it is a new journey that has just begun, and it is going to be euphoric. India is at its last stage of development phase. The next stop that we will have is into the developed world. It is a very big gift to be there and be part of a very big transformation that a country is going to go through. Tomorrow, you will be proud to say that I was there when it happened and it made me rich. Thank you. Happy investing.